Anyway, okay, next topic. How do you guys feel it compares to other expansions of World of Warcraft so far? Of course, also vanilla WoW, but also, you know, all
That's
the
not an
other expansions.
expansion.
That's come on.
Silly.
No, but it still counts. It's a part of the game. How does it compare to the previous parts of the game?
You're a heathen.
I'm
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
start.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I started in the Burning Crusade. Well, just before the Burning Crusade started, so I didn't play that much in vanilla. But compared to the other ones, as we said, it feels more alive now. It was pretty bad. It was a badass casual game. It's something I played rather casual in the start when I started playing it. But now you can connect with your character and feel how he feels compared to everyone you meet. I've met there's two quests or series of quests that really affected me when I was leveling. The first one is I don't remember the place. I think it's the Valley of Four Winds or something. Or this
Is it
mist
the quests
area.
is it the quests with Chen?
No, not that one. But no. But it's a. I got myself confused now. No, but the quest I'm talking about is where you go to some man who's called, I don't know, Power Fist or something. He has a name with his fists, and he teaches you how to break wooden stuff. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
the
that
hit
one
master, the
where
hit
like
master.
we're like all monk like.
Yeah. That's pretty badass.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
And even though I was a shaman, I was like, I'm learning to beat people up with my bare hands, bitches.
It's
And I
called
was like,
enhanced
yeah,
Shami.
I remember my exact reaction when I saw the first of these quests where you had to like break stuff. Like my literal reaction was, "Oh hell yeah!" That was really awesome indeed.
Because
It's like being 8 years old and it was Christmas.
I do love to break stuff. Yeah, you know, it gets you. It makes you feel powerful. You know, even if it's just paper.
I must break it.
Even if it's just paper where like you break it, right? You feel powerful because you break stuff.
with your fist.
You want to
Doesn't
break
matter
a
what
card?
it is.
That's pretty awkward. The first card I found.
You pull the
You
queen
want to
out
break
of
this? I
No,
pulled the Queen of
You
Hearts.
just pull the
That's pretty
queen out of
awkward.
your ass. That's
That's okay.
what sorcery is this?
It's a queen out of the ass.
I don't
Okay.
have any paper right here.
Okay, let's like move
All right.
on. It's just
Yeah,
silly.
Patrick, how do you feel like it compares to other parts of the game?
To be honest, what I've played so far, and as you might have noticed, I've already leveled almost 4 characters to 90, and I've tried literally everything in this expansion, besides the raiding. And to be honest, it's the damn best expansion I've actually ever played. To be honest, the Burning Crusade was okay. It brought a lot of new stuff into the game. But what Mist of Pandaria has actually brought into the game is the actual world we've been waiting for. This is the World of Warcraft, the Mist of Pandaria, because everything seems so much more alive. The entire idea and the entire feeling about World of Warcraft in this game is there's so many feelings. There are much of everything. Just think about the entire quest line with Chen Stormstout, for example. You get to see the legendary Chen Stormstout in action, and you actually get to play as him, which is completely awesome.
So many memories from Warcraft 3.
Exactly, and just like you can like feel the sadness and the passion of the characters in the game. There's like in Crashing Wilds, this Tauren Paladin is losing his beloved wife, and you're just like you're actually trying to help him by gathering herbs and all of this stuff to actually make her better, and she dies in the end anyway. And then later on, when you come to the Temple of the White Tiger, where Anduin, Rin is standing like right beside you. Seriously, you could just kill him. And when you talk to that Tauren Paladin, he's just like, when you say, why don't you kill the prince? And then he just says, you speak like a true warrior of the war chief, but I'm not going to attack in the presence of a holy person and all of that. Just like, really, like, you get this feeling that this Tauren doesn't give a fucking rat's ass about Garrosh and if he's going to rip his fucking throat out. Because he feels like...
Yeah, you really get the feeling like the horde is scattering, because he's like, I think he literally says, like, my horde wouldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That one line just says it all. It's amazing how they make it that way. Yeah. You got anything else?
No, not really. Besides that, I'm completely amazed.
Alright, well, one thing that I know a lot of people were concerned about is that, and I don't even know if this is true, but people said that Mists of Pandaria would be the first expansion where it was not made out of pre-written story, other than the fact that pandas were there. But everything that's part of Pandaria is, according to a lot of people, new story added to WoW, rather than actually old story that were actually part of the Warcraft series before that. I don't know if that's true, but I could understand why people would be concerned about that. And obviously, like, one thing that I noticed was that people were all like, oh, it's pandas and freaking Pokemon and all that. But I mean, you gotta admit, like, if you don't know, like, first of all, if you don't know that pandas were already part of the story, then you don't know, then you shouldn't even talk about it, because obviously you don't know enough about the games to actually comment on it.
Sure.
And with the so-called Pokemon, with the so-called Pokemon, right? I mean, the pet battles, you gotta admit, like, sure, they're not hardcore. Like, some people are actually trying to make it into a hardcore thing, and some people are already talking about wanting to try to make that into an e-sport, because they've always wanted Pokemon as a true e-sport. But, like, it was made to be a casual thing, and, like, because it's a casual thing, if you don't like it, you can just not do it and just completely ignore it for the rest of your life.
It's not something you have to do.
I haven't learned pet battle. I don't see the point.
It's because you're a noob.
I like pet battling, just casual, you know. But, like, I like it because I'm the type of person that doesn't, like, if I get tired in the weekends, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to bed. I'm like, I don't feel like going to bed right now. I'm too tired to actually move, right? And then I end up sitting like 1 or 2 hours. But then I end up like spending 1 or 2 hours just doing pet battling, just because it requires like zero amount of thinking.
Do you think it's possible to
press
catch
1.
Ghost I want to catch Ghost
What I tend to do when
that is a good question.
What?
Sorry, go on. Go on.
I think he forgot what he wanted to say.
Sorry, okay. No, I didn't. Sorry, but as you were saying, the thing about pet battling, whenever I feel like doing something other than gathering items or stuff and gold, I just go out and fishing, because it's like
fucking boring.
I'm fishing. I think fishing is super cool. I'm like, I seriously have inner peace whenever I'm fishing. I'm like, this is great.
If they made fishing that much more like just automatic than what it is right now, so that you wouldn't actually have to click in order to actually catch something, then I would absolutely love fishing. But I feel like fishing doesn't require anything. But again, it does. I would love to. What the hell are you doing, Patrick?
I'm fishing. You said like you're
Bitches!
You're like
that
mad
doesn't
about
look like it.
Yes, it does.
It looks like you're doing like this.
See?
Oh, you're doing this. All right.
I'm fishing, and when I have to pick up my fish.
Kids could be watching this. Please.
Kids like this stuff.
Well, I'm the guild perv, so
I'm
it's
just
okay.
moving my hand up and down. I'm just moving my hand up and down.
Because you have to open a beer.
I have a bottle of water right here. Hold
That's
on.
vodka, man. I filled it with vodka.
It's because I have to open my bottle right here.
How?
There you go.
This is a confusing conversation we're having.
Yeah,
Why
But
are we
anyway,
on?
like one thing I gotta mention here is that because before Mr. Pandaria, all the hardcore players that I followed on either Twitter or Facebook or through YouTube or anything else, they always said that compared to the Burning Crusade expansion, everything in World of Warcraft sucks. Potatoes. But with Mr. Pandaria, a lot of them are saying that that expansion is actually as good as Burning Crusade or even better. And if that many, like even hardcore players are saying this, then obviously Blizzard
true.
must have done something to completely change the game. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a person that's real much into the lore, like myself, who's really happy about the voice acting, or if you're a person who just raids a lot, or does PvP a lot, or just loves to level characters 24/7, or do pet battles, or fish, even. Like,
Fishing is
all
not-
of them are saying that... No, but every one of them is saying that this expansion is the best thing ever. So obviously something must have happened. You know?
It's because the Pandarians are legendary.
To ask why we fight.
I
Something
think
else.
the things about Miss Pandaria that I like the most is the feelings, the shown feelings in the form of shards.
Yeah.
The sharp anger,
Oh, yeah,
the sharp violence.
yeah.
I like them. I like them in a way because it's like you can see your anger and fight.
I was talking to Kevin about this specific thing earlier today, where he asked, so last expansion you fought Deathwing, right? And I said, yeah, you did. And then he replied, well, so there's no real bad guy in this expansion, is there? And I said, oh yeah, there's the Shan. He's like, what the hell is that? Then I said, basically in Pandaria, every negative feeling is like kind of pulled away from a person and formed into like a creature of mass destruction. And
Dark.
and he literally went like this. He literally went like this.
I can't see you right now. My computer's fucking up.
Well, I can see you, Ricky,
But
and you look demented.
I suppose he's something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So yeah, that may even mean that it can draw new players in a way that no other expansion has been able to do. And I know, for instance, my cousin just started playing, and he's like, before Mr. Pandaria, he was like, this game is super, extremely, insanely boring. And now he has the monk, and he's like, oh, this game is awesome. Woo!
Monks.
So
Monks.
again, there something happened. Like the monk is special, some sort of way. But let's move on.